Ah, the 90s. What a time to be alive. It was the era of frosted tips, flannel shirts, and a strange obsession with Tamagotchis. It was also the golden age of TV and movies, where certain actors seemed to rule the screen. You couldn't flip a channel without seeing their faces. But now, it's like they've disappeared into a nostalgia-filled black hole. They're likely living quieter lives, maybe popping up in the odd Hallmark movie, or taking a quick detour into directing. And while we've moved on to new obsessions, these once gigantic names have become the equivalent of those long-lost mixtapes hidden in the back of your closet. Iconic, but buried in the past. So, dust off your VHS tapes, because we're diving into the list of actors who once reigned supreme in the 90s and are now pretty much poof. Gone. First up, we've got the golden boy of the 90s, who ruled the holiday season like no other. Macaulay Culkin. With his iconic role in Home Alone, he was the king of Christmas and the ultimate child star. Who could forget that adorable face and those unforgettable screams? But after a whirlwind of fame, he decided to take a break from the spotlight, letting us all wonder where he went. Turns out, he was just living life, enjoying his freedom, and even dabbling in music. Now, he's back with a sprinkle of nostalgia and a dash of sarcasm, reminding us that he's still got it, just not in the same way we remember. So, if you thought he was lost forever, nope, he's just been busy being a legend in his own right. Next up, we have a comedian who brought us some seriously questionable yet hilarious films. Pauly Shore. With films like Encino Man and Son-in-Law, this man was everywhere. His unique brand of humor and that unforgettable weasel persona made him a household name. But sadly, the comedy scene shifted faster than you can say Biodome, leaving Shore behind like yesterday's memes. He tried to make a comeback with some self-aware projects, but let's be real. His prime was a wild ride that we didn't quite know how to handle. Now, he's more of a nostalgic figure than a leading man, but at least he can still crack us up with his antics, turning our focus to someone who made witchcraft cool and edgy, Fairuza Balk, the goth queen who made waves in the craft. With her fierce performances and edgy style, she captured our hearts and nightmares alike. Remember her as Nancy Downs? She was the ultimate bad girl, after a string of impressive roles, including American History X. She seemed to vanish into thin air like a well-cast spell. Sure, she popped up here and there in indie films and TV shows, but nothing quite matched her 90s glory. Now she's more of an enigma than a household name, leaving us wondering if she's brewing potions or just living her best life away from Hollywood. Next on our list is the heartthrob who made teenage girls swoon. Barry Watson. Barry Watson, that dreamy guy from Seventh Heaven, had a wholesome charm and a smile that could light up any room, or at least a teen magazine cover. As Matt Camden, he captured hearts with his relatable character and boy-next-door appeal. After his stint on the show, he tried to branch out into other roles, but struggled to recapture that magic. Life threw him some curveballs. Hello, health issues. And before we knew it, he was more of a ghost than a star. But fear not, he's still around, just lurking in the shadows of our nostalgia. With occasional appearances in smaller projects, we're hopeful for his return to the spotlight because we still remember that charming smile. Now let's chat about someone who brought sass and sweetness to every episode. Jenna Von Oy. Jenna Von Oy stole our hearts as Six on Blossom. With her quirky charm and infectious laugh, she was the best friend we all wished we had. Her character brought humor and heart to the show, making it a staple of 90s television. After the series wrapped up, she tried her hand at various projects, but never quite hit those high notes again. It seems like she took a step back from the limelight to focus on family life and writing, because who needs fame when you can have peace? While she might not be gracing our screens anymore, her legacy lives on in our fond memories of 90s sitcoms. Next up is an actress who charmed us as Nala in one of Disney's biggest hits, Moira Kelly. Moira Kelly lit up our screens with captivating performances and stunning looks, especially as Nala in The Lion King and later in One Tree Hill. Her talent shone brightly during the 90s, making her a familiar face in both film and television. However, as the years rolled on, her presence dwindled faster than Simba's childhood memories. She transitioned into more behind-the-scenes roles and smaller projects that didn't quite capture the same buzz. While she may not be front and center anymore, her talent still shines through in everything she touches, like an old-school Disney classic. Fans still cherish her contributions, hoping for a return that showcases her undeniable skills. Now let's shine the spotlight on someone who made waves as Benny, the Jet Rodriguez. Mike Vitar.
Can I have some more of nothing? Shut up! You're killing me, Smalls.
That iconic line, "You're killing me, Smalls," is forever etched in our hearts. Mike Vitar became a household name as Benny the Jet Rodriguez in The Sandlot, capturing the essence of childhood nostalgia. After hitting it big with the Mighty Ducks franchise, too, Vitar decided to hang up his cleats and acting career, for good, by 1997. He traded Hollywood glitz for a more grounded life as an EMT and firefighter, a true hero off-screen. While we might miss seeing him on screen, it's comforting to know he's out there saving lives instead. Next on our list is the brooding heartthrob from one of horror's biggest franchises, Skeet Ulrich Skeet. Ulrich had the kind of charisma that made every teen scream for more. He burst onto the scene as Billy Loomis in Scream, instantly becoming the quintessential 90s heartthrob. With his smoldering looks and intense performances, he captivated audiences and established himself as a horror icon. However, after riding high on horror fame, Ulrich found himself caught in Hollywood's fickle web. His roles became fewer as time went on. He starred in The Craft, and As Good as It Gets, but the leading man roles dried up. Nowadays, he's still acting, but often flies under the radar, like a ghost haunting old movie sets. But hey, Skeet, we're still here rooting for you from our couch, turning our gaze to someone who won our hearts, as Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Tatyana Ali, with her sass and sweetness capturing audiences everywhere. Tatyana Ali quickly became an icon. As Ashley Banks, she brought charm and relatability to the beloved sitcom, making us laugh and cry along with her character's journey. After leaving Bel-Air behind, she dabbled in music and acting, but never quite reached those dizzying heights again. However, she didn't disappear completely. Tatyana has been busy with activism and various projects that keep her grounded, proof that sometimes fame isn't everything. In recent years, she released holiday music and starred in Giving Hope, the Nicola Mitchell story, reminding us that she still has plenty to offer. Next up is the brooding heartthrob known for his alien charm, Jason Behr. With his brooding good looks as Max Evans on Roswell, Jason Behr was every teen's dream. He captured hearts with his mysterious persona and romantic storylines, making him a staple of 90s teen drama. After Roswell ended, Behr tried branching out into films, but didn't quite land back on Earth with the same impact. He appeared in various projects, but struggled to find a role that matched his early fame. He's been working steadily, but has taken more low-key roles lately, perhaps enjoying life away from flashing cameras. Whatever he's doing now, we hope it involves plenty of intergalactic adventures. Let's not forget someone who charmed us all in romantic comedies galore, Rachael Leigh Cook. Rachael Leigh Cook won over audiences in She's All That, with her adorable nerdy persona transforming into prom queen perfection. She defined teenage dreams. Her performance was so iconic that it became a cultural touchstone for a generation. After riding high on romantic comedies for years, Cook found herself navigating through less glamorous roles as Hollywood moved on without her. But fear not, she's still acting while also producing content behind the scenes. Her recent projects have showcased her versatility beyond just romantic comedies. We're just waiting for that next big comeback because let's face it, Rachael deserves another shot at stardom. Now let's chat about someone whose rugged good looks graced films during the 90s. Billy Baldwin. Billy Baldwin had that classic leading man vibe down pat. He was known for his rugged good looks and charm in films like Backdraft and Flatliners. However, after riding high on family fame, Hello Baldwin Brothers, Billy found himself overshadowed by younger stars looking to make their mark. While he still pops up here and there in smaller projects or TV shows, it seems like Hollywood has moved on without him, but we're still holding out hope for his triumphant return. Baldwin's charisma hasn't faded. He just needs the right project to remind everyone of his talent. Next is an actress who wowed us with performances in critically acclaimed films, Thora Birch. Thora Birch captivated audiences in American Beauty and Ghost World. With talent beyond her years and an edgy vibe that resonated with many teens at the time, she seemed poised for greatness. Her portrayal of Jane Burnham in American Beauty earned her critical acclaim and showcased her ability to tackle complex characters. However, after some ups and downs in Hollywood, and let's be honest, a few questionable choices, she faded from mainstream view. Birch tried her hand at various projects, but they didn't quite match her earlier success. Today, she's working hard behind the scenes, reminding us why we fell in love with her talent in the first place. Whether it's through indie films or her recent ventures, Birch continues to prove that she's still got that spark. Now turning our attention to someone who made waves as TJ Henderson on Smart Guy, Tahj Mowry. This kid genius had charisma oozing from every pore. Tahj Mowry became a household name as TJ Henderson, showcasing his talent as a child prodigy navigating high school life. After his show ended its run, Mowry took a step back from acting to focus on school and sports. Because who needs the spotlight when you can have a normal childhood? He later returned to the screen with voice work in Kim Possible and guest appearances on various shows. While he may not have landed leading roles like before, Mowry has kept busy with voice work and smaller projects since then. However, we can't help but miss seeing him shine bright like he used to. His recent return in Disney Please, The Muppets Mayhem is a delightful reminder of his enduring charm. Next up is someone whose boyish charm won over audiences in several beloved films, Devon Sawa. Devon Sawa, the teen heartthrob who had girls swooning in the 90s. He was every teen's crush, and then poof, he seemingly vanished into thin air like Casper himself. After charming us in Casper and thrilling us in Final Destination, Sawa decided to step away from the spotlight for a bit. He struggled to find solid roles post-2000s. Seriously, where did you go? But now he's back with a vengeance. Recently appearing in projects like Chucky, Sawa is proving that absences can lead to epic returns. His journey reminds us that sometimes taking a break can lead to even greater things, especially when you're as talented as he is. Shifting gears to someone known primarily for playing Sean Hunter on Boy Meets World, writer Strong Rider. Strong had that perfect mix of wit and charm. Fans loved him as Sean Hunter. After saying goodbye to Sean and Corey, Strong took some time away from acting to focus on writing and directing instead. A true Renaissance man. His transition into behind-the-scenes work allowed him to explore his creativity beyond acting. While we miss seeing him act regularly now, his creative pursuits have kept him busy. And honestly, we're here for it. Strong has made guest appearances on various shows and even directed episodes of Girl Meets World, proving that he still has a strong connection to the franchise that made him famous. Here's hoping for more Sean Hunter moments in the future. Next up is someone who played Kimmy Gibbler on one of TV's most beloved shows. Andrea Barber talk about memorable characters. Andrea Barber brought Kimmy Gibbler to life on Full House, making her one of the most unforgettable sidekicks ever. And let's face it, everyone needs a friend like Kimmy. After wrapping up her iconic role, though, Andrea stepped back from acting for years. She focused on family life and education, living life away from the cameras. But wait, she recently returned with Netflix's revival series, proving once again that sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. Her return has been met with excitement from fans who fondly remember her quirky personality. Finally rounding out this list is someone who starred in Nickelodeon's beloved show, Larisa Oleynik. With her relatable charm capturing young audiences everywhere, Larisa Oleynik quickly became an icon. She starred as Alex Mack in The Secret World of Alex Mack, bringing magic and fun into our lives. After transitioning into film roles post-Nickelodeon, though, she struggled finding consistent work, but don't count her out yet. Oleynik has continued making waves today, even if they aren't always front-page news. She's appeared in various indie films and TV shows, while maintaining a low profile compared to her earlier fame. Her ability to adapt and evolve showcases her talent beyond childhood stardom. We're excited to see what this talented actress does next, because we know she still has plenty of magic left to share. If this trip down 90s memory lane hit you with a wave of nostalgia, don't forget to hit that like button. Got any other forgotten stars we missed? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And while you're here, why not subscribe to stay in the loop for more blasts from the past? Oh, and don't forget to tap that bell icon so you never miss a throwback. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.